And thanks for listening to Two Guys, Two Things. This is the podcast where we get the biggest celebrities that you know, and we have them, we call them,
once
they don't
a week.
answer the phone, and they don't respond back to our questions and our texts. And so then it's just us.
I know, I do want to guess sometime.
If you could get any guest right now, who would you want to grab?
Oh, I think my friend Rich.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does Rich know? What is he?
He's a mechanic.
He's a mechanic.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Is he an honest mechanic?
No.
Okay, I was going to say Mo Rocca. But...
I don't want a Mo Rocca Christmas.
Okay. Is it Mo Rocca
Just
or
give
Mo
me-
Rocca?
Mo Rocca.
Okay, thank you. All right. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyway, no, we take two.
I would like to get A. Whitney Brown.
Okay. All right. Good luck with that.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Oh.
But we take two semi-trending topics, discuss them each 15 minutes with no celebrities. We are the celebrities
right.
on this show.
We're what you get, man.
For us to decide who gets to tell their story first, we decided this year that we would make a bet on something going on.
Which we're going to change next year.
Oh, every year it changes.
Well, no. Next year we're not doing a bit up front.
Oh, no, we're always doing a bit.
Because I think it kills it.
Always, it's always a bit.
It kills
So this year, for this week, I was like, I made this bet earlier, and I think it's time to cash it in. I was like, Caitlin Clark, so excited about her debut in the WNBA.
Everyone was, yeah.
And I said, it's going to be amazing. She's going to be embraced with open arms by the whole league, by all the players.
Right.
She's going to be like a woman for the league.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like a perfect marriage.
Yeah. So
she'll be on the cover of ESPN. It's going to be amazing.
After Women's March Madness, it was probably a good bet.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agreed with you, but I had to make a play just to get the win. I said, you know what? No, she's gonna go into the league, and people are gonna treat her like she's a dictator from a third world country and want to murder her on the court, off the court, as much as possible.
Is that happening?
Oh, big time.
I haven't watched.
Yeah. They want to punch her in the face.
All right. So Chris, I guess with that, you get to start. You won the bet
I guess.
with your anger for the league.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
Stop. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. You're not making it any better.
All right.
15 minutes on the
You
clock.
get it though, right?
I'm not part of the conversation, man. I love basketball. Okay.
I love basketball
minutes.
too.
I love all basketball.
Have you watched it? It's not good.
I've seen clips.
And you think it's good?
I've seen clips of women, and I've seen clips of basketball.
Okay.
Together, though? No, I've never seen that.
Okay, good.
Does that exist?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen that. Okay, 15 minutes on the clock. Here you go. What do you got?
All right. So we're going to talk about a lady in Georgia. She's having problems. She's had to call 911.
Okay.
Multiple times.
That's who you call if you got
for all of her problems.
Okay.
All right. So she was actually arrested Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a whole new problem.
Yeah, because she's too.
Did she call them to arrest her?
Yeah, she's like, hey guys, listen, man.
It's me again.
911, it's me. Come arrest me. She probably should have. I'm surprised she didn't.
Okay.
So, 54-year-old woman has been calling 911 more and more frequently over the last couple months. So she's been doing this. It's a habit. So according to the incident report, on May 12th, around 1:15 a.m., she called 911 saying that she had a raccoon on her front porch and she wanted a deputy to come tase it.
Oh, okay.
Which I love the specifics of it, right? Where it's like, hey, I don't know what it is out there. Can you come check it out? It's like, nope, there's a raccoon. Oh, I want you to come tase it for me. So she called. That was on May 12th. She called back an hour later. Okay. I feel like we did a story like this where maybe it was that dude, the principal who was.
Oh yeah,
with the dude because the kid had homework.
Yeah.
So he kept calling the school and then 911 because the kid had homework, which is funny. So an hour later she called back asking the deputy to come over to escort her to the dumpster. So I don't know if she was afraid of the raccoon. You think?
Does she live in an apartment complex?
Maybe.
A dumpster?
I know, right? Because she said my front porch, so maybe she's a first floor apartment.
She's a dumpster for a trash can.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
When you say dumpster,
no. Yeah, not trash can. I don't know if they call trash cans dumpsters in Georgia.
Maybe they do. Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe that's the thing. It's go take it to the dumpster, but that's the big one.
That's what I would assume.
Yeah.
The dumpster.
So do you think? Yeah. So do you think she was like afraid? She's like, listen, you didn't come tase this raccoon.
Yes.
I think it's out there still. So now you're gonna have to come and escort me to the dumpster so I can throw out my trash.
Oh, Oh, okay. I was
Maybe.
thinking that there was.
It didn't
that
say
raccoon
why.
was dead, and she wanted it.
She threw it away.
She's
She's like, listen, I
away.
killed the raccoon. He didn't come.
Yeah, I did it.
She's like, I've been waiting an hour, and the raccoon was still out there, so I killed it.
I shot the raccoon.
Nice.
I'm gonna shoot the deputy.
When he comes to
If
escort me to the dumpster.
That's a hidden. That's a deep track.
Everyone knows that song.
No, that was.
Oh, the raccoon dumpster one.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the first take.
Yeah, that's on the B side.
It's before he had marijuana.
Right. He's like, listen, man, what's the worst pest in Jamaica? Ooh, raccoons. That's it. Oh, okay. Let's talk about shooting raccoons.
I won't say that in my Jamaican accent for you.
No, do not.
Okay.
Do not. Do not.
It goes like this. No.
And 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So
no, okay.
She wanted an escort to go to the dumpster for some reason. Maybe afraid of the raccoon.
Right.
Or the raccoon was dead.
Right. So this was at 1:15 a.m. hour later. So we're like at 2:15 a.m. So around 5:30 the same day. So we're the next day, but it's
5:30
p.m. So it's technically the same day.
Yeah, sure.
But later that day, she called 911 again.
Okay.
And said she needed the deputy to Google the hours of 3 businesses because she was hungry. So she asked for the hours of restaurants. And needed the deputy to Google that for her.
Huh.
So So whenever I hear these type of
Did she not have the internet?
Maybe not. I mean, she's only 54. It's not like she's this like old lady.
Well.
But whenever I hear stories like this, I'm like, where is this coming from, right? Because
this must be a small town.
Yeah, it's in Columbia County, Georgia.
Okay. I mean, some of the small towns. I mean, could be maybe a poorer town.
Well,
they don't have access to the internet.
Okay, internet or not, right? I'm always wondering where this is coming from, right? Okay, so it's like 2 options. Is she doesn't know better.
Okay.
So now, but she's 54, and like I'm not sure where we're at, where a 54-year-old was like, maybe it's an entitlement thing. You see people on the plane yelling about shit that they deserve. So there's like, I guess there's people that feel like entitled, and maybe that's where it's coming from. Or she knows better, but is choosing to still call and ask, for hours.
No, I think
she has a fucking phone. She could call the restaurant.
This is true, but maybe there's no internet on that phone. Maybe she doesn't have.
You call that restaurant.
Well, how would she get the number for the restaurant?
Do you think it's
call
something?
Popcorn?
You think it's popcorn? Oh, remember popcorn? Oh my God, popcorn. Oh, guys, Google popcorn.
You
popcorn
would call
phone
this number for popcorn. There's a lady popping corn.
Yeah, right. But Google popcorn. Okay. So what do you think? What do you think? Like, do you think this lady's just an asshole?
No, not at all.
Do you think something's actually going on with her?
I think she has she's not mentally well right now.
Okay.
Maybe she's on drugs.
Mental thing.
Or maybe she just, maybe it's her first time she's moved out of her parents' house.
Yeah. Maybe.
And she's just trying to explore the world.
I know there's so many options.
If this is in the Appalachians, I will believe.
Oh, anything goes.
Right.
Anything goes. Okay, so then that was happening on one day. On May 15th, she called 911 and hung up. Operators tried calling her back, but the woman...
Crank calling 911?
I know. What the fuck? They tried calling her back. She never answered. But 12 seconds later, she called 911 but didn't speak.
Okay.
So did someone just call here? Huh? Oh, I just missed a call. Who is this?
I just star 69 you.
Yeah, you're right.
Was it star 69?
Yeah.
Who thought of that number?
Well, 69 wasn't like a thing back then.
Oh, really? No, that was not.
No, not like way back then.
No one had discovered that? I think the Kama Sutra. When did the Kama Sutra come out, Chris?
But the name in the Kama Sutra, it's called 69. No, the name wasn't 69. The position, yes, was there. The name for it wasn't as big as it is now. Shut up. Okay. So a deputy eventually went to the woman's house, and she told them she was fine. Like, yeah, what's the big deal? So on the 19th, this is 4 days later.
Wow.
Like she's going crazy. I mean, no pun intended, or no harm intended to crazy people. But she's going crazy. You can say crazy, right?
No, you did.
On May 19th, she called again, saying that her head hurt, and she wanted a female deputy to come to her house, but there was no female deputies available.
What does she? Okay, I think the question: what does she think a deputy is?
I know, right? What is
Maybe...
Who does she think she's calling? She's like, this is 811? Like, what? I don't know who she thinks she's calling. Maybe she just doesn't realize she's calling 911.
Yeah, it could be.
That's the key to this.
I'm calling the doctor's office, aren't I?
Yeah, who's this again?
Yeah.
Oh, the police? Oh, no.
Well,
I don't
do
even
you help with back pain?
Yeah. What do deputies do again?
Huh.
So no woman deputy was available. They dispatched an ambulance because she called for, whatever. But then when the medics went to the door, the woman refused to open it.
Okay.
So she's just being a menace. And so as one of the medics tried to talk to the woman through the door, the woman continued to call 911 as the medics were there. And then kept,
why are these people at my door?
Kept hanging up on him.
911. There are paramedics at my door.
Like, yeah, you called them, ma'am.
Can you get me in contact with them right now? On the phone.
Hey,
just answer your door. No, put them on the phone.
Get the paramedics on the phone.
Ma'am, they're outside your door. Just put them on the phone.
No, just open the door. I'm not doing that.
I'm calling.
So after 25 minutes of trying to get this woman to answer the door. They're 25 minutes. When does like the oath kick in where you're and just go I'm done with her. Like you're supposed to try to help people. I get it, but there has to be a time where you're just like.
That's only if you're a doctor. I don't think the police have that, do they?
Yeah. Well, no, but the medics were there. I'm saying like the medics were there trying to get through the door for 25 minutes. And I know you're supposed to try to help people. I get it, but it's like you're well enough to be an asshole and not open the door for me. I would think she's fine at that point, right? Or I don't know. So after 25 minutes of trying to get the woman to answer the door, a deputy was there, tried to use the tool to open the door.
Was it a female deputy?
They did not say.
She's not gonna like.
She's not gonna like that. But use the tool to open the door. Make sure.
The tool to open the door. A key.
A tool. Yeah, a key. Ma'am, I got your key.
Credit card.
Yeah. To make sure the medical issue, quote in quotes, they put it in quotes in the story, medical issue, hasn't gotten worse. And they said the lady, when they got in there, was sitting on her couch, and then she dropped her head and began shaking her legs as if she was having a seizure when they walked in. And then the medic took her vitals.
Wait a minute, hold on, man. So she's sitting there all normal.
25 minutes. And
then she notices, they're here.
Oh shit!
Let me just max it.
Yeah, put the head in the leg. Started shaking. Yeah.
Oh my lord, that's amazing.
She's a little baby. And took her vitals. She was fine. But then she told them she has pseudo seizures that then turn into real seizures.
Okay, sure.
So.
Maybe. That exists.
After I fake a seizure, they eventually sometimes turn into a real seizure.
Sometimes I can make one. I can force one to happen.
You ready?
Give me
2
seconds.
seconds.
Hold on. I can hold my breath. And then just see what happens.
And it passes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my breath. I want you to punch me in the chest really hard. Okay.
I am kind of thinking now it's a.
I'm gonna insert sound effects to that.
Good, you should. I am kind of thinking it's like like you said, like a drug thing now,
Or just not mentally right in the head.
Yeah, possibly. Because because no one, even if you know better, even assholes don't go this far. There's like something.
Well, and I think with assholes, there's usually a history of being an asshole.
True, right.
I don't know if they have a history of her being an asshole.
Yeah, they said just over the last couple months calling 911, but nothing else. But nothing else.
Break.
It could be. It could be a snap, right? It could be a snap. So she eventually refused to be taken to the hospital after her pseudo seizure, I guess, and that's when the deputies arrested her and took her to the Columbia County Detention Center. She was charged with unlawful conduct during the 911 call and comes with a $500 fine and up to a year in jail.
Wow.
So that's where she is now.
Okay, so she got arrested for faking a seizure, essentially?
Yeah, but I think it was a culmination of all those 911 calls though too, because that's the charge that they gave her is the 911 call, because they said unlawful conduct during a 911 call.
Unlawful? I didn't know that was even a charge.
Yeah, it's basically don't call 911 for non-emergencies.
Okay, but let's say she really was having some sort
she
of
wasn't.
seizure for 25 minutes and she couldn't answer the door because she wasn't in the right place in her head.
Maybe. I think that's given her a lot because it's like, through those 25 minutes, they were also talking to her through the door. Like, hey, open it. And she was like, no.
Okay, so
You know?
okay, I one time at where I work, I did call, and you got to hit 9 first.
Okay.
On the phones, right? And I was trying to call another room.
Oh boy, I don't like this.
That was room.
Let me guess.
Yeah. 9, I think, but I don't know what I ended up calling 911.
Do you have to hit? Okay, wait, real quick. Do you have to hit 9 and then like wait for something else to happen, or did you just straight up go doot doot doot?
Yeah, I think I was trying to call room 11.
Yes,
I just hit 9 and then I did 11 right after without waiting to hear.
Yeah, you have to like some kind of click over or something.
Yeah, and then I heard 911 like, and I just hung up.
No. Oh my God, Matt. Did they call back?
They called back, they called back the front office, and then they called. Did someone call 911?
Oh my God!
I was like, no. Must have been one of the kids that worked.
Oh,
at school.
That's a good thing. Working at a school, it's easy to pass off.
A kid that did that.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
We told him. We got talked to.
I spanked him. No. But
is that the only time you ever accidentally called 911?
I think so.
I don't think I have. No, I haven't. I was trying to think of by accident when I was like really little. I was like, nah. No, I never did. I think I was in my head like pretty scared of doing that. Like, so I was like pretty aware of like, oh, I don't want to, because like I knew they would call back, but for some reason, when you know how like parents tell you tales, it's like something really bad happens if you call 911. Like cops will show up, and so I was like very afraid of accidentally calling 911. I've never even really called 911 in my life, like for a real reason. Have you ever?
I don't know.
I never have.
I don't know. Hold on.
Oh shit! The paramedics.
911 emergency. Hold on.
No, I've never I've never really called it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've threatened to call 911.
Who do you threaten?
I threatened it on the ice cream man.
If you don't give me this job, you at an interview. If you don't give me this job, I'm gonna call 911. I think
growing up, we had my dad did, because like our neighbors, he was an abusive.
Oh, wow.
Hey, the cops were called before. Too,
Yeah.
Like,
oh God,
that's not funny.
No, it's not funny at all.
It's not funny.
A lot of non-funny
and then I'm
things.
going to take this out too. But I mean, do you think that's a conversation that some black families have though?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
I mean, I heard like interviews and stories about like teaching your black sons like what happens when you get pulled over.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking hell of a world to be brought up and be like, listen, probably nothing's going to happen, but here are the steps you need to take. And remember, just by a normal traffic stop or when you are confronted by a certain person or a certain type of people, here's how you need to handle it, or else it could really go fucking sideways.
Well, so I'm wondering, that has to extend to like even just if you...
I would think so.
Before you would call 911.
Yeah, before you invite police to your home.
Yeah.
No, I've heard, like it's that for sure happens. And like how in certain neighborhoods they just don't I don't want that. I'm not having the police come here because and that's obviously I can't relate, but I can only imagine like, and maybe they just think like, well, that's just how the world is, right? You know, I think if you grew up with a certain way, it's just like it's not weird, but like it's like really weird and must fucking suck.
It's not right.
It must suck.
That's not funny.
No, we'll take that out.
I want to get back though to the funny.
No.
What I want to know though, because like, you know, some cops are dirty.
Sure.
And we know that. So
Absolutely.
I'm just wondering if some cops, if they just want to mess with this lady, and they came back and she's arrested.
Yeah.
When she comes back home, like they just play a bunch of like stuffed raccoons in the house.
I would.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious. Or like when they just like, look, she's gonna call again. Next time she calls, we're just gonna bring all these stuffed animals, raccoons.
Maybe some raccoon poop.
You'd be like, ma'am, you gotta stop.
All right. I'm going to go with my story. It's hot in here.
I'm going to pass out.
Yeah, that's the point.
We must we need makeup, dude. We need fucking powder.
Okay.
Oh, this has to be like a 5-minute story.
Here we go.
We can't do 15 minutes.
Here it is. This is about, I'm talking about, we're going to go to England here.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything this one. Just read it. Just read it. Okay, go.
So, the mystery surrounding Alice the goldfish.
Okay.
You familiar with Alice?
I'm familiar with Goldfish.
Okay.
Overrated.
Are they overrated?
Yeah, overrated.
The cracker or the fish?
Ooh, no, not the cracker. Cracker's delicious.
No, the cracker's overrated.
Do you like Cheez-Its?
Okay.
Oh, that's crazy to me because okay, do you like Nips? What are the other ones?
Nips.
The fake
What the hell are you talking about?
the fake Cheez-Its, the other Cheez-Its, the other
Nips.
Yeah, that's something, right?
It's something, Chris, but I don't think it's what
we're
a family show.
Nips crackers. Hold on. Okay, go.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh yeah, Cheese Nips.
Cheese Nips.
Yeah, these things.
Oh my Lord.
These ones suck. These ones suck. Cheese Nips suck, dude. But Cheez-Its, ooh yeah. It's like we talked about this before, like Red Vines versus Twizzlers.
Sure. Yeah.
And what did you say?
Red Vines.
Okay, good.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
No contest.
I know it's like people that say Twizzlers, man. I'm like,
they're not right in the head.
It says so much about you. Okay.
All right, I'm going with my story. There's a doctor.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
A doctor in the United Kingdom.
Okay.
He went viral after he awoke to something mysterious lying in the grass of his backyard.
Oh.
There was a live goldfish.
Still alive, huh?
Just in his backyard.
All right.
Outside.
All right.
He says, I don't live anywhere near any water. There's no ponds, there's no rivers, no streams.
I do have that bowl in my house, though, full of water.
I do, yeah. I do have goldfish in my house in a bowl, but...
That is funny, though. Like, if he's like, just forgot about it. Okay. But it's okay. So I thought this was a pet, but no, this is just a straight up fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's an actual goldfish, yeah. He says, so today I found a goldfish just on the grass in my back garden. It was alive, I think. And I had absolutely no idea where it came from. There's no pond anywhere near, so I took it inside. So I guess, I mean, I've heard these stories. And remember the movie Magnolia?
Mm-hmm.
So that movie, right? You have all the toads.
Yeah.
The frogs. It starts raining.
Right.
You know? And I've heard these weird stories where, like, there's been giant storms and, like, fish or frogs have stormed down. But it's not just one.
In the Bible, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, is it in the Bible?
I think you're talking about the Bible.
No, in real life, this has happened. This has happened. But it's never just one.
No. It's not just one fish or one cicada.
One cicada. The cicadas are coming out.
I know.
Oh, and it's Larry.
Oh, there he goes.
That was
No. It's always like an apocalypse type of situation. Right. Not one. So it's like, I don't know. Kids just throwing fish over people's fences?
I know. I mean, that would be my first initial thing.
But it'd be a big coincidence that he happened to walk out and it's still alive.
Right.
Like the timing of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
But so that's why that's weird. Because that would be a really big coincidence.
The other theory that I have is that this is the first fish that learned how to fly.
Oh, it's
temporarily.
Evolution.
Yeah, it's evolution.
Oh, we're going, okay.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
And
okay, got it.
It had it for a while, and then it didn't, and then it just...
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Okay.
No, but he went outside. He was in his garden, actually. He was already outside, and he saw a group of magpies.
Okay.
Which is a very common bird, I guess, over there.
Yep.
And then he saw this fish
That's so weird.
on the lawn, and it was like flailing wildly,
so
flapping.
The bird stole it?
Now he's wondering, was it dropped from the birds?
But where did the bird get it?
Where did the birds get it?
Because goldfish aren't just out in the wild, like no more. They're in people's houses. And they're not really. I'm saying.
No, but check it out.
Especially little ones.
Well, sure. I don't know the size of this goldfish. I think it fits inside of a little cracker box. But no, but people have goldfish obviously as pets.
Yeah.
But then they put them in ponds, so you have like koi ponds.
Sure.
Those goldfish get huge.
No, once they're in a real area.
Right. So maybe someone could have had it as a pet and put it into a pond nearby or something, and the bird picked it up and it dropped out.
Yeah, if it's a big one, but it doesn't really say the size.
I mean, there's a picture of a goldfish, but I don't know if it's the real.
All right. See, okay, so I guess that's a good explanation. Is the bird saw it and it was like, look at this thing, and then came out of his mouth, I guess.
Or kids threw it, or it was flying. It was a flying.
Well, I want to believe we're witnessing evolution in real time.
The fish had a cape.
Oh,
interesting.
I didn't
tell you that part.
Did it say, "Here I come to save the day"?
No, it can't talk. It's a fish, Chris.
Idiot.
Stupid.
Oh, God.
No, but he said he couldn't just leave it.
Sure.
He said
that's weird.
It was seconds from death.
Like he knows.
He's a doctor.
Okay. Listen, I looked at this fish.
I'm a fish doctor.
I'm telling you.
He's a fish doctor.
Like just exclusively. I'm telling you, seconds from death.
When you have a sick fish, you go to this doctor and he looks at it.
Yeah. Only one in the UK that can do it.
He's the only one.
Yeah.
He says, this one doesn't have much longer. This one, you got to go to the toilet right now.
He's done.
Straight down. But
no, you can't leave it.
No, so yeah, he took the fish inside, placed him in an old freezer drawer filled with water, and it started to swim around.
Oh.
So it was alive. Is what he said.
Yeah. Good observation, Doc. And you're doing my surgery next week? He's like, thank you. She's like, I determined this patient is alive.
Alive.
Got
Brilliant.
it.
No, and he says, I left my cats out of the kitchen. Obviously, I didn't want them to eat it.
Right, because I live in a cartoon where cats eat fish and dogs hate cats. But go ahead.
He says, but that would be a really terrible end of the story. Because I mean,
he saved it, and the cat's like, "Thank you."
Yeah, actually, that'd be a funny end of the story.
I would love it.
Yeah,
yeah.
People love cat videos.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't want any
on heroism and then cat videos.
Yeah, I wouldn't want any animal to die, but for sake of comedy, it'd be pretty funny to save this thing, and a cat just comes and grabs it and eats it. That's pretty funny.
And you say animals were hurt in making this production.
Yeah.
I also want to see this doctor get a medal for honorary of courage.
Well, the way he's saying it sounds like the fact that he's even saying this, it's like he feels like he deserves one. Like in the back of his head, I bet there's a tiny part of him that people should think he's a little bit of a hero.
I've saved countless lives, but none of those mattered as much as this fish.
I mean, because if I did that, I wouldn't even think once to be like, I gotta call the news. People gotta hear about it.
He called the news. He made a video. He made a social media post, and it went viral, right? So that's how this came out. So he's a 33-year-old cardiology doctor from Newcastle, England. I wonder if he knows how to get around and not take Ubers. But he says he plans to keep the fish as a pet, and he named it Alice after he texted about the discovery to a friend, but the message auto-corrected. He went to say, "It's alive," and it changed it to, "It's Alice."
Oh, all right.
So he said,
I like it.
That's fine. I'm going to keep that.
So I like
Alice is the name of the fish.
I like
That's clever. I like that. The fish will also be known, though, as Lazarus, a.k.a. the fish who lived.
Oh, God. All right.
But I don't know. I think that should be Harry Potter. Right?
Of course.
Yeah, not Lazarus.
Yeah, name him Harry.
Is there a Lazarus character in Harry Potter? I haven't read all the books. Don't spoil it for me.
Like literally the name Lazarus?
Yeah, is there a Lazarus character? Okay,
no.
Well, then, I mean, you're going biblical in Harry Potter, and I think a lot of people would take offense to that.
Kinda.
Sacrilege.
Kinda.
All right. He has since purchased a proper fish tank for his new companion.
Not the freezer, you weirdo.
Guess I know what I'm having for dinner tonight.
Yeah, it's like Jesus.
Wonder how Goldfish would taste.
Probably good if it's big enough. Fish are good. Sorry, fish. No one cares about you.
The internet has fallen in love with Alice.
So, like what we do.
So much so that someone even created a X account for Alice. Not the guy that saved it. Not the
Just
doctor.
some rando.
A random person decided to make a Twitter account for the fish. Speaking from the fish's perspective.
All right.
Okay.
Is it funny?
It's at Alice Beska. No, it's like deep philosophical things. You think your life is bad, but you'll fall out of the sky into someone's lawn.
Yeah, I got saved.
It was actually a suicide attempt.
Yeah, right, exactly. Someone saved me, but then he put me in a freezer for some reason.
Every day I try to jump out of my fishbowl. Someday I'll do it.
Jump into the cat's mouth.
Yes. Yeah.
Can't do it anymore.
So there's a video, I guess, that the doctor put of Alice in the fish tank. Okay. So now in this new home, swimming around.
Loving life.
And this guy, this Alice Beska, at Alice Beska, who has the fish account, made a comment like, "Ew, this is not my best angle." Prompting the doctor to write back, "Shut up, Alice, or you'll be back out on the lawn." So they're having fun.
Man.
This is what we should do.
Make fish accounts?
We need two things.
Okay.
We need to scrap what we're doing on YouTube.
Well, I've said that plenty of times.
And we need to just find a fish.
Start doing it.
Or, maybe even better, we get Alice to be a guest on the podcast.
Oh, I like that better. Yeah. No,
how would that go over? How you would think? What questions do we have for Alice?
No, how'd you get there?
Okay.
What do you eat? I would want to know that.
Mm-hmm.
And what's it like being able to be underwater forever?
Okay. All right. And I would ask it, does it know one fish or two fish or red fish or blue fish? I would want to know these answers.
It's smart.
You know what I mean?
Or do you think Alice feels like a superhero because it can breathe underwater? Does it know that it's different?
Okay.
You know?
The fish who could fly. See, that's funny.
Oh.
Anyway. But where did the fish even come from? That's what they're asking, right?
Punk kids.
From the punk kids. From
always.
the fish kids.
It's always from punk kids.
So the idea of it coming from the bird, they say that's a very good theory. However, they're saying magpies apparently they don't really like goldfish. That's not their
thing,
choice.
Huh? Okay.
So that seems unlikely.
But if you don't have a choice, and it's the one there.
Was there a gun to their head, Chris? Was there a gun to the magpie?
No,
is this fish or no fish?
I'm just saying I'm hungry, and an animal's not going to go, like, oh, look, but all there is goldfish. But you're starving. Yeah, but it's a goldfish. We don't eat goldfish.
Pass. Hard pass.
Yeah, no, it's going to eat it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree.
Yeah.
But they're saying that magpies mostly eat insects, small mammals, other birds, worms, mollusks, berries.
Real quick,
nuts.
It's always been weird to me that fish eat mammals. That doesn't feel right, no matter what kind of fish eat mammals. Birds. It's always been weird to me that birds eat mammals.
Okay.
It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. Like a bird shouldn't be eating like a animal.
Well, I mean, owls are huge.
I get it. Hawks and eagles.
Yeah.
I
vultures.
I understand they do.
Right.
But it's a bird.
Uh-huh.
It shouldn't eat meat even. Birds should be omnivores.
Oh, well, then they would eat meat if they're omnivores.
Carnivores is
omnivores
meat.
is both.
Oh,
herbivores.
Herbivores.
Oh well, welcome to 4th grade science.
Yeah, you know the flat molars that birds have. No, it feels like I don't. It's not weird to you.
No,
it's always struck me weird that birds eat meat.
Birds are related to dinosaurs.
I get it. They look like dinosaurs. They're very closely.
A lot of dinosaurs ate meat.
I understand it, but it's a bird. It's weird. Like they shouldn't eat it. They should be eating like bird seed and acorns and like nuts and bugs.
What I've never understood is that people say to like if someone's peckish, oh, I mean, you eat like a bird.
Oh yeah.
Right? You hardly eat, but really that would be quite violent.
Oh, for sure.
It'd be like tearing the flesh off.
It's like I do not not eat like a bird.
Like you were a vulture. You don't want to eat like a bird. It'd be horrible.
For sure.
That's raw meat. You're just tearing into it.
It's like you like a bird. It's
Big Bird. You seen the size of that guy?
Oh, that's scary.
He eats a lot.
He's like 6'4".
How many calories do you think he eats in a day?
A lot, 3,000.
Oh, more than that.
Think so?
Hell yeah.
Oh, he's big. He is really big.
Yeah.
He's really big.
He's probably 6,000 calories.
I think you're probably right. It makes more sense to me that like rabbits would eat meat more than birds, but rabbits are just little sweet things that don't. They just nibble on little veggies.
You're really hung up on this whole thing here.
Yeah, like rabbits, I get it. They're like, but birds eat meat. It's not weird to you?
This is no, not weird. It's a long tangent.
All right.
Regardless, so they don't know, but it's kind of a sweet story. He kept Alice as a pet, and they don't know how.
You never will, and you never will.
Have you ever had any fish as a pet? Did you ever have a fish?
We had a fish tank.
Were there fish in the tank?
Yes.
Okay.
No, literally just. Yeah.
Just for decoration.
For a short time, tank. We were little, or probably in high school. We had like a fish tank.
My mom in high school. That's kind of later.
Yeah, we didn't have it
like
before.
Younger.
Never younger.
Because like fish is like the first pet you might get because it's
like right, but it's not though. That's the thing. Keeping up with that tank and shit, it's the worst. So
a lot of work.
Yeah, it was just like.
But you don't need to take the fish out for a walk. Unless you're Alice. Alice probably goes for a walk.
Well, yeah.
Alice can play.
No, like just living in there. But I always feel bad for. Fish are cool and all. I always feel bad. Like they're just in this little.
Oh, it's horrible.
Even if you get the biggest tank you can like afford, it's still not big.
Unless you're Tracy Morgan.
Well,
he has a shark tank in his house. He has a shark tank in his house.
Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. Of course, it's Tracy Morgan.
That's true.
Like a ginormous shark tank in his house.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Well,
I don't like fish as pets. I think it's messed up.
Okay, but you did have some. So
I didn't choose to.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
All right. We got years ago when my son was very little. We did get one of those fish because the goldfish is like the ones that you win at a fair.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I ordered you some fish. Okay. Goldfish. I ordered you nips.
I love it.
I ordered you nips.
I love nips.
Can you eat
never
nips
had
live
nips
on the podcast?
Yeah, I can.
Show me your technique for eating nips. No, it's a family show, Chris. Good God. Oh, that's horrible. No, that's don't show that to your wife. Okay. No, but he got this fish, and then we won it, or he got it at some sort of fair, and you get it in that stupid little plastic bag.
Yep.
Right.
And you're carrying around the rest of the day, by the way.
Yeah.
The water gets super hot, and the poor fish usually dies before you make it back to the car.
Well, we got lucky.
Ugh.
It lived for 2 days.
Yeah.
And then he's all sad
that sounds about right, yeah.
And
it's horrible.
I think it's probably in kindergarten, but it was so... I mean, it was just so sweet, though, in the sense that, like, Halloween was close.
Yeah.
I think it was like a Halloween, maybe it was like a Halloween party, actually, like a fair. And so, like, Halloween was like a couple days later, and he wanted to be a superhero. He really misses his fish.
I love the specificity of it. It's so funny. It's like Superman doesn't. No. The superhero look, he has a backstory, Dad. that really misses the fish that died. All right.
So he has this cape on and like the mask, and he has the shirt with the goldfish on it.
With the circle and a cross.
And I love goldfish. And it's like, oh my god, that's one of my favorite Halloween costumes of all time.
It's very funny.
Isn't that nice?
It'd be funny to just write like a 10-page comic of this actual superhero, like the origin story. No, it starts.
It's way before all those things, like all those movies of John Wick.
Yeah. No, it goes on a rampage.
Yeah. But because that's a good character. You killed my fish.
Yeah. That's funny. I like it. That's pretty creative.
It was pretty awesome. Anyway, so I don't know, any takeaways?
Takeaways. All right. So, I mean, 911, man. It's leave it alone. Okay. So, what's my takeaway? I think it's really just nothing's that important. I said that before.
It's a theme.
It is a theme. Maybe this is how I live my life. It's like not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. I have mental awareness. That's my takeaway.
Okay.
Like, get yourself checked out. Whether you're calling 911, throwing fish over fences, like make sure to take care of yourself, so you're not disturbing society. Not for yourself, for us. Oh. Take care of yourself for us.
For us.
So we don't have to deal with you.
We deserve better.
Yeah, I don't like crazy people.
Yeah. There you go.
We deserve better than your nonsense.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, usually it's their fault.
Yeah, there you go. My takeaway is I think this is what happened. I think this woman in Georgia.
Okay.
She had a giant cannon and she shot the goldfish.
Oh, that'd be dope.
All the way to England, and then she called 911. She called 911.
Hey, I threw a goldfish over someone's fence.
Whatever, crazy lady.
Okay, ma'am. No. Seriously, I think it's gonna be a story. All right. Are you done?
Right.
This is only for emergencies.
Right. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
Guys, two things, and you can follow us.
I can't talk.
Chris is slowly dying because again, it is probably about 118 degrees in here.
I'm so mad at you. You couldn't even hear the fucking AC.
I know, but you can follow us all over. We're on YouTube. We're on Instagram. We are on TikTok. And my wife is coming in with Chipotle right now. She is doing the dance. She's cute. Okay. Hold on. Let's wrap this up.
Okay, bye.
No.
Oh, we got time.
Hold on. And hold on. So like and subscribe if you can. You also can text the show in the description of the show. And
this is how long it takes to stop the podcast every time. You could have said it so many times.
We gotta have a tag. What's our tag? Our tag is.
You gotta turn on the air.
Turn on the air.
Feel my arms, dude.